So everyone, welcome to Power Play with CJ. Today I'm going to focus in on the St. Louis Blues re-signing Bouwmeester to a 5-year extension that'll pay him an average of $5.4 million per season. I'm really not sold on this move. I get, they have cap room. They're still going to re-sign Peter Angelo, and that's obviously the more pressing need. But, I'm not sold on it. It's going to run through 2019. He'll be 30 years old when the season starts. It was a good in-season acquisition for a first-round pick, but at the same time, this is going to be your number 3 defenseman long-term behind Shattenkirk and behind Peter Angelo, and obviously Peter Angelo obviously number 1. I'm confused by the move. I don't know why you'd pay Jabo $5.4 million. I think the contract with Calgary was a mistake to a certain degree, to a large degree. But part of it was just poor timing, given that Calgary was on the decline and they showed him the money and things went downhill. But at the same time, I was never sold on him when he was with the Panthers, to be honest with you. He had, a couple 15-goal seasons in Sunrise, and that was, really it. His plus-minus is, subpar, to put it lightly. Pulling up his stats right now, and before I say, he played on some bad teams in Florida. Nathan Horton was with him pretty much the same time in Florida, was a plus player when he got to the Bruins, was a plus player with the Bruins, and I'm sure will be a plus player with the Blue Jackets. Bouwmeester is atrocious, and he didn't do anything to help that. I'm not going to knock him, but part of it was playing in that system in Calgary. But his offense dried up when he went north of the border, and I think with St. Louis he's going to be a second pairing guy, and that's. He's not overly physical, and I hate knocking him because I get accused of being a hater all the time. But it is what it is with him, and he's still taking his career high in points is 42, and that was the contract year. Actually, he had 46 in 05-06. That was the year he played the Canadian Olympic team. I take that back. That was actually his only plus season. So there's that. He's had 2 15-goal seasons, but I don't think he's had 15 goals since he left Florida. It's kind of 3, 4. That's 7. 5 is 12. So he's got 19 goals since he left the Panthers. That's bad. He had 42 in a 3-year stretch for 2007 to 2009, or 2006 2009, excuse me. And it's just I don't get it. And I'm sure, like I said, we got lambasted for coming out so critical of the deal. But St. Louis got a good young core. They've really taken care of their own. They've drafted well. They've made some really savvy trades, and then to go ahead and do this and really, I think, hurt your salary cap situation long term, carrying a deal in excess of $5 million for a guy that's like I said, at best your 3rd defenseman, at best your 2nd defenseman, excuse me, in front of Shattenkirk if his game goes to hell. But I don't get it. But let me know what you guys have to say. That's on this episode of the Power Play with CJ on the St. Louis Blues signing Bouwmeester for a 5-year extension. Stay tuned for more episodes throughout the off season and beyond. Later, guys.